And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it.
Tigers and the Cleveland Guardians in this four-game series. Tigers, rather, trying to salvage the finale here. 12-6 loss in Game 1, a 2-1 win in Game 2. Last night, a 6-3 final score. Actually, I think it was 6-4 as
second pitch of the game,
that one,
it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call.
Call the ball.
This umpire zone shapes up today.
Breaking ball,
2-1.
Down and away.
Can't let those missed calls rock us. Oh boy. Ibanez on the run. Ball not carrying that much. Slider missed a little bit up high there for Tarik, but anytime you can get Steven Kwan out, that's a good thing. So Lane Thomas, that second place center, then J-Ram. They actually really haven't changed the order all too much. Riccio is really the only one that has kind of flopped around to different spots. Carlos Santana back in the lineup here today for the finale.
Tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup, but he's also
Lane Thomas,
one of those guys that you need. You know that he's
batting 246, and apparently we're just not going to get that outer edge at all here today.
Hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
Skubal, he has a reputation.
There you
I don't
go.
know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations.
Right in where that sinker
you
was.
like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can
Curveball's
get out
foul.
of a tight spot.
Got a piece of it. Out in front. Might try the backdoor slider here. Or throw it miserably.
Now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 on Thomas. Got him looking, strike 3. Not sure if he thought that was going to miss inside or just tied him up. Not really sure, as here's Ramirez. Ground ball, Torres.
Right side, hard hit.
And efficient. 1-2-3 inning for Tarik Skubal.
And Ramirez is set down.
Par for the course,
That's
really.
Number 3. We're midway.
Tigers come to bat for the first time, putting runs on the board, and a Skubal start early just gives you the confidence really the rest of the way. Gavin Williams comes into this game 1-5 with an ERA over 4.5. Now, we saw a pitcher that had a sub-3 ERA on this Cleveland staff with a whip that was just about that.
It's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen.
That one's Tanner Bybee in game number 2.
Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome.
Good first pitch cutter to Andy Ibanez.
As well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do.
Guardians 2 games over 500 entering play.
Swings through that one.
That thing just kept moving away from us.
There's a ball.
Cutter didn't tempt us. Wow. It's a
It's
slow curveball, and he's going to use it a lot. I mean, fastball that can touch 99, a curveball as slow as 77. 96 there on that heater. First time we've seen one. Fouled away. 1-2 on Ibanez. Hard hit, but right at short. Riccio.
Nicely done for the out.
Kind of a hanging curveball up and in there from Gavin Williams, but it's not a strikeout, so be it.
Swinging a hot bat recently, Andy Ibanez.
Why would we talk about Andy Ibanez now?
Just
ground it out. Carpenter and Green, then Torkelson.
He's doing it all right now.
Torque, one of the hottest bats on the team, and even though Carpenter's average dipping a little bit,
in the series.
still been fairly decent, although 3 for 14 here against Cleveland.
Pitch misses. 1-0.
We're able to time up one of those
One-out base is
fastballs with
empty.
Carp. Be pretty bad. The wind blowing out to left field today.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
One strike.
I see. Just a whiff. Well, that's good. Ooh. That curveball moves. Looked like it was coming in right where that fastball did. Missed below the knees.
And a big swing and a miss.
Took a little off. We were a little out in front. Tried to jump all over it. Not rare, or pretty rare actually, to see Carpenter swing and miss at 2 fastballs in 1 at-bat.
Here's a 2-2. And that
I'll make it
skips into
full.
dirt.
He's throwing some pitches here in this first. 10 already. Ground
Stays
ball,
alive.
foul. Another fastball at 95. He's certainly not throwing his best to start this game. I want to say the best we've seen is 96.
Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
You see it happen, and Gavin Williams still has pretty good velo on the cutter. That one came across at 93. Try and foul it off all you want. We were already way too late by the time I realized what was going
So
on.
far in the series. Ball 1, no strikes.
So now Riley Green, much like Carpenter, struggling here against Cleveland. 2-0.
And another
No
ball.
strike.
Just not on anything that he's throwing yet. And when we are, the contact isn't very good. We got slightly out in front on that. The feedback says good timing, but not really. Hard hit, right center field. Got a hold of that one. Riley Green has driven one off the right center field wall. Played well out there in the gap.
With a double.
Tigers with the first hit of this game. A 2-out double for Riley.
Batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough. And
Good
ripped
part
it
of the
into
ballpark to find, but the hop off the wall out there made it so Lane Thomas actually had a pretty good chance to play that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Spencer
Well, 2-out
Torkelson
RBI
up
chance
now
for
the
Torque.
Tigers. Went deep in the ball game last night.
Hard hit, left center field. That'll do.
Well struck, and that
Back-to-back pitches is going to result in back-to-back doubles. 1-0 Tigers.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much
First
middle,
pitch.
and that's what you fall
It's
into.
Torque's
Determined
8th
as
double.
a hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Man, we would have killed for one of those about a couple weeks ago. Now it's just becoming the norm for Torque.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres now. Matt Vierling due up next.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Not in love with the call after what we had happen in the first inning, but it is the opposite side of the plate from where Scoob is kind of getting squeezed. And a ground ball, second
Right
base.
side.
Schneeman's throw will end the inning.
Santana.
Spencer
And
Torkelson
Torres retired.
follows
And
up
that'll
Riley
keep all
Green's
runs
double
from
with
the
one of his
inning
own.
over. Tigers grab
1-0 on
this
2
RBI
hits.
double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Gotta love it.
And
Yes,
welcome
a
back to
goose.
the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Skubal in his 6th
Remember the
season,
goose we had in
28
the,
years old. And of course,
in a
has
box
Cy
here
Young
about a
to
year
his
ago?
credit.
That goose.
Skubal back to work.
John Kenzie
Swing and a
Noel, a
ground
first
ball.
pitch ground ball to
Steps on
Torkelson.
first for the out.
Oh, man. IRL, one of the best games of Skubal's career today.
David Fry digs in
Complete
for the
game shutout,
Guardians.
94 pitches, and yet struck out 13.
And
Nice
that
ball
first pitch
on the
fastball
edge,
is
actually
in for a
called
strike.
this time.
And delivers outside.
1-1.
Gee. Well,
And
first
that's
hit of the
the
day
base
for the
hit.
Cleveland
So they're
Guardians.
gonna make a
Changeup.
board with a one-out
Mistake
single.
made on it. And David Fry hit it hard, but luckily enough for us, on the ground.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtzy of
Till about midway through yesterday's game, David Fry was ice cold. Wasn't doing much.
So, I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world, is
113.7 off
you
the
square it
bat
up
on a
perfectly,
changeup,
it's
up
like
and
you didn't
in.
even
Here's
swing the bat.
Santana.
And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
What a curveball.
There at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Bad reaction from Carpenter, and it's gone. Oh, my God. Carlos Santana. What the hell?
Run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead.
Opposite field. And this Guardians team is the killer of all things joyful. I swear. Every time we're feeling good about what we're doing in a game, Cleveland just responds. It doesn't matter who it is in the lineup. I want to see where this pitch was, too.
You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Down in the zone, but Santana just rocked it the other way.
Last night added another hit as well.
Couldn't that happen a pitch ago?
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The Blue Jays, yeah. The Blue Jays were infuriating, but, like, I feel like this series we haven't even really been all that mad. It's more like they're just annoying. Like the way they scored their 3 runs to take the lead last night was just an annoying way to do it.
Here at the top of the second. Comes
Swing
up
and a miss.
empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult.
Got him.
Oh, that's a strikeout.
Well, a very nice response by Tarik Skubal, but Carlos Santana on a sinker down in the zone goes the other way. Awkward swing there. It looked like he tried to pull that thing.
We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Matt Vierling.
Good start to the season of Matt Vierling last night. Couple hits. Both of them were hit hard.
Go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
Oh, wow.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, that's good. Rocket! Oh, you are kidding me, Rocchio.
And very nicely done for the out.
The spin, too? Oh, a bullet off the bat of Vierling. That Rocchio had to catch behind him.
Just 1 hit,
Almost.
10
No.
so far in this series.
Here's Rogers.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
Not getting the
What?
results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the
A
Mendoza.
ball hit so hard by Jake Rogers, it bounced out of Ramirez's glove, popped up in the air, and then is caught by, guess who? Brian Rocchio.
Right through there for a strike.
That's not something you see every day.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Fouled away a good curveball down and in. I am still just trying to comprehend what just happened to us.
2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's
We didn't have
much easier
bad
to do
luck.
damage against
Well,
mistakes, but that's not
you
what
know the
that
rest.
pitch was.
And
Make
that's
it 2-2 here on Sweeney.
Different put away pitch right here 2-2.
If we get 3 perfect outs in an inning, I swear to God here. Nope.
Swings through that one.
Cutter got us out in front.
3 up, 3 down for
Pretty
Detroit.
nasty one there
And
from
our
Gavin
score
Williams. Really
remains
one of his best
2-1.
at-bats thrown so far in this game. 2-1 Guardians.
And we're back. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Unreal.
Brian Rocchio.
Well, here he is, the leader of the Killer of All Joy.
And that misses. Ball
He's
one.
probably going to
Good
take
finish
us
there.
deep here.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in,
Nope.
just on the edge.
Colt Keith.
And that's what it was. If
Oh,
you
come
swing
on,
at
get
it,
that
a
across.
broken bat as you jog
He's
back
out.
to the dugout.
Throw on to Torkelson. Leadoff man retired here in the
Leadoff
third.
man gone. But
So
back to the
batting order
top of the
turns
order
over.
and
Here's the
Stephen
Cleveland
Kwan.
leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And
Oh,
ball one.
Jesus. You're killing me now. That's an absurd call.
In there
Yeah,
at the
there you
knees. And now it's even 1-1.
That inside edge to the lefties is not going to be kind here today.
And there's a strike. Good
We gotta
for
go
your
right back there.
98.
Missed it a bit, but swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a
Struck him
tough
out
thing
on
to
a
do.
slider, and there's two gone.
That's
Stephen
that
Kwan
classic
does not
wipeout
strike
slider
out very
below the zone
often.
right there.
Tarik
Just
Skubal has
nasty. Looks like a
3 now.
fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you.
Lane
and kinda
Thomas.
makes you look silly.
Thomas
Oh,
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Close.
How
pitch there,
many
and he's kinda
times?
wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters
brutal out
really
here
have
today
to
with
think
the
about
zone.
and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2 on Thomas. Got him! Whoa!
Struck him out.
Nasty bender from Tarik for
Guardians go
strikeout
down
number
1-2
4.
as they're unable to
Man, I
add
really
to their
hate that
2-1
that
lead.
home run happened. Skubal's pitching a gem here. So good. Have a capable, at least one
Take a look
capable
at
starter in the
hitting
rotation.
in this series as we check out the numbers.
Well, Colt Keith starts the inning. 9-1-2 here in the third.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike
Not a
one.
big fan of that cutter. Ground ball. Guess what? Oh, it's booted.
Safe at first.
No throw from Daniel
Let's see how they
Schneemann.
score this.
That will be ruled a base hit for Colt Keith. That's got to feel good. And now the top of the order, Andy Ibanez.
Up now for the Tigers.
I feel like the Tigers are making great contact today. It's just not really resulting in much.
Swing.
Like
and a
that.
ball lifted in the air.
Now that's
Shallow
not
right
good
field.
contact, but that is a good
Balls it
timed
in for
swing.
the out.
And Ibanez pops up to John Kenzie Noel.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Gary
Went down on
Carpenter has
strikes
had
his
some
first
big
time through.
moments in this series. Really wanted him to come up to the plate last night. Double play ended the game.
And that drops in for a strike. Keith leads off first with 1 away.
How far that thing came down.
Missed
Tried it again.
inside with the curve.
1-1 on Carpenter. 2 curve balls to start us out. There you go.
There's a swing and a drop.
Finally, one in the sweet spot. Kerry Carpenter launches one out of here.
The 2-run shot.
Gavin Williams was flirting with disaster on the first one.
He
Spat on it just his first pitch of the AB. He threw one inside, then he threw a third one that we got a great read on, and it was the worst one he had thrown. 27th of the year for Kerry Carpenter, and the Tigers lead again.
The good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He
464 feet to right center field.
Over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Outstanding stuff from Carp.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Doubled his first time up.
It's not even June.
Check swing, but it's
Swinging bunt. Oh, man. Nice play there by Ramirez.
That hanging
I didn't even know that was in the
ball
game.
is so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating.
One that we tried to check. It was a curveball up and in, and we did not time it well.
And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson.
Almost thought that was going to drop for a second.
And
that's side.
The inside edge. And that is ball one.
Torque with a rocket of a double into left center field his first time. Not this time. One of the better fastballs of the day from Gavin Williams, 97. Popped up to Noel and right. And that ends the inning. Kerry Carpenter
Detroit adds 2
launches his 27th.
3-2 ball game.
Now, I feel like half of them, at very least, that's probably being generous, half of them have been just no doubt.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been
So Jose Ramirez
as we look at the numbers.
Leads off.
And the first pitch misses for ball
Top
one.
4, quick
the offense
pace.
has gotten going, and
so
a pitcher
far
wants to
here
go out
today.
there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ramirez batting .311.
Pitch
Oh,
misses there.
stop
Got 2 balls
it
and a
now.
One strike.
You can't be serious.
Just
3-1.
missed.
3-1.
Next offering, pop
Late
foul
swing
off to the
there
right
from
out of play.
Ramirez. We're flirting with disaster, even trying this, but here we go. Whoa, swing and a miss. Ramirez chased.
With that kind of
Skubal's
velocity and
fifth.
elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
He was late on the first one, late on the second, and went outside the zone to get it done.
Noel digs in for the Guardians.
Big Christmas. Hey.
And that skips in the dirt. The Tigers up by
Yeah, get a read on
top
that.
half of inning number 4. Out
High in
to
the air.
center.
Center
Vierling
field
on his way
carrying
over.
on Matt Vierling, but at the warning
Puts
track,
the
he's there
squeeze
for
on
the
that
second
ball.
out.
2 up, 2 down.
Even Chonk kind of got it going last night.
David Fry, the next to hit.
This
1 for 1
bastard,
with a
David
single so
Fry.
far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Not where we wanted it. Curveball on the edge. Well then.
This good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That
This
could
one
be
smashed
trouble.
down the
Foul.
right field line. And foul.
I think he sees a
This
fastball
guy
here.
at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Now
High fly ball to right center. Vierling is there again.
Vierling makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Well, Skubal able to protect the lead. For once, the Cleveland Guardians do not make us sad. I'm sure they will at some point here. Long way to go.
Back at Comerica Park. Here's the second baseman.
Torres
Torres.
will lead off.
Torres.
He's had a rough series, 1 for 9.
On the ground to the left.
It gets worse, man. That's a good ball.
Zips it
Good pitch
across.
to swing on, and Glaber just chopped
Torres
it.
retired.
The center fielder, number 8.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
Now Matt Vierling.
3 for 1 so far.
Robbed his first time on a rocket to shortstop. One hopper rocket as well.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No ball.
But already in just his second game on the year, 3 perfect contacts. 2 of them for hits, and then that ground out, I guess, if you will, in the
One
second.
down, base is empty. That one fouled off.
A little bit too low, and I don't think we timed it up all that well. Trying to hit that one hard. A couple of strikes around the knees of Vierling.
And the slider just misses.
Elevated
Really good
slider.
take,
Didn't move a
especially
whole
2
lot there for
strikes.
Gavin. 1 and 2. High fly ball. Left field. That's where the wind is carrying. And it's off the wall. Oh, I thought we had home run number 1 with Matt Vierling. Not quite. But it is his second double of the year.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left.
Lucky to get up to second base as well. I thought that it was gone. It looked like a left fielder out there kind of gave up on it. Jake Rogers. We thought Vierling got robbed. I don't know what happened to Jake Rogers. Soft contact, right center field. Noel there. Vierling trying to tag up, and he will, despite a good throw from Noel.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Trey Sweeney.
So an RBI chance for Trey Sweeney. Knowing this Cleveland team, we're going to need some more runs. Hard hit ball, center field. That might carry a little bit too. Lane Thomas just too quick for it. And the Tigers are going to strand a runner on third base. No, it's only Guardian swings that carry like an extra 75 feet.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
So we'll see Carlos Santana. Home run back in the second inning.
To work. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3
Santana
hitters he's
only
set to
made
face
one
batting from the
All-Star
left
team?
side,
Really?
Same side he throws from.
Huh. Late swing there by Carlos Santana. Clear that he wants something on the inside part of the plate. Ooh, wow.
It's 2-2.
First real benefit call of the day for Detroit. Curveball fouled off.
They'll do it again.
Upstairs again. Oh, Santana.
And they'll do it again.
He is ready for it. Oh, he's ready for everything. I don't know what we have to do to get him out, to be honest.
Battling here as he
because he's going to foul off a shit ton of pitches.
The wind of the pitch.
Oh!
Just off the outside corner. Counts full 3-2.
How the fuck do you take that? And then take that. Ran up our pitch count for what?
Probably could have gone either way. He was hoping to get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Yeah, thanks, Carlos.
So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. He popped out his first time.
Really? That's good to hear.
And that one
ball out of range. Ground ball to
Torkelson.
Should be an easy second out. It is.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Good slider inside.
Also very important for the Tigers bats to put on some more runs because we know what our bullpen has done as of late.
Struck out swinging his first time.
Naylor swinging a miss.
98 on the gun. Naylor in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and
that one to Torkelson.
Makes the grab and
apparently, if we want Torque to field every ball, we just throw sliders down and in.
And it's still a 3-2 ball game.
9-1-2 coming up for Detroit in a 3-2 game. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Back here in Detroit, now the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith 1 for 1. Hard hit ball to Schneemann at second, bounced off his glove.
Well, these Tigers
they haven't done a great job of trying to get Gavin Williams out of this game in a timely manner.
The numbers tell us they're
but
averaging more
he's
than
been just bad enough that I kind of don't want him to leave.
So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Last 2 pitches, though, have been fairly tough. Not much Colt's going to do with those.
And 1-2.
Tempting.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tempting because he does have that curve. 2-2.
Missed.
We're able to get some more runs here off Williams. Might end his day. 3-2.
Close with that one, and it's 3-2.
A couple of good quality strikes, and then the last three, nowhere close.
It on the ground to
That was just off the outer edge.
Tosses
Damn it.
First, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, the left fielder.
I thought we had to protect there.
Getting ready to
Unfortunately,
hit.
put in play.
Both 2 in this one. That one finds
Not
the
Andy's
zone.
pitch.
That's strike 1.
Although lately, I'm not really sure what is. Might have held up.
Yes.
We did.
Tries to hold up, appeal
98
to first,
away.
and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. And that's
2-1.
outside.
I feel like Williams has gotten better as this game has gone on.
Next off, foul back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended.
Somebody
Tied him up a
leaked
little
the
bit,
scouting
slightly
report
up,
on Andy
slightly in.
Ibanez. Been seeing a lot of pitches with him up and in.
One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Second 3-2 count of the inning.
Up and
Woo,
in,
what a
ball
take.
4.
2 strikes up there.
Well, looking for a
Tried to
swing
get
and
us to
miss right there,
chase.
or for the
And
ump to
that
help
will
him out
do
and
it,
get the
actually,
call
for
with that
Gavin
last
Williams.
pitch,
They
but
won't
needed to
even
happen. Close
bother
good take to earn
to
that
let
ball.
him face
Here comes
Carpenter
the skipper
again.
out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Unfortunately, I'd imagine that means the left-hander is due up.
Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on,
Now,
back in a moment.
And
The
yes.
Guardians going with a new pitcher.
It'll be Sam Hentges, his third game of the
This is his
year.
third time out this year.
9 ERA in those 2 appearances.
So up next,
Which,
Jerry Carpenter.
you know,
He's
it
already
sounds
homered in this
terrible,
game.
but that does mean he's likely allowed, what, 2 runs? Carpenter slices one into center.
Hit into center field.
Ibanez with a wide turn back into second base.
Second with 1 gone.
And now it's Riley Green.
Right there, he
Held
was
that
ready
button
to
just a
swing
little bit
at
too
first
wide.
pitch. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And that's a
Probably
good
doesn't
example
happen if
of it
that's
right
anything
there.
but a
Barrel
curveball.
in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away
Inside.
with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Movement in the pen.
And
for
now
the
more
Guardians.
action. Hunter Gaddis, Trevor
Up
Stephan.
and throwing. Stephan getting cranked up as well.
And a little slicer. It is down over the head of Rocchio. Bases loaded.
Hold him at third base.
And Torque
And now
gets
the
to face
bases
a
are loaded.
lefty.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game
Couple
is
of
over.
soft singles by the
Chose to drive that
left-handers.
pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it
But
get
man,
deep, took the barrel right to it,
that
and then
could
extended
be
through the swing
huge.
for the line drive base hit. Now the
Hentges
bases loaded,
faces
big
Torque with the
opportunity
bases
for them to break
loaded.
This game open.
Now a chance for Spencer
Ooh,
Torkelson.
not in that spot. Not when Scoop's been getting squeezed the whole game. Nuh-uh.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play.
That's the fucking joke. It's in the same damn spot. It's probably strike 2.
And a
That
swing and a
fucking
miss. Beat him
blows.
with a fastball.
No reason to help him out.
Matched on that
Like, I don't
fastball
get it.
right there.
I don't get how the AI is always going to get the help,
Speed earlier in the
and
at-bat.
we're going to get
Came
boned.
right after him.
And it's always at the start of counts, man. Like 0-0-0-1, or then at the very tail end, and you get rung up on a pitch like that.
Torres up to hit.
Like, you just get off to that bad start.
And that's outside.
Oh,
Ball
on
one.
Torres.
Ibanez, the runner at
Need to
third.
wait for our
Carpenter
pitch here.
Over at second. Green on at first with 2 down.
Oh my! Gleyber Torres to left field, and I believe it's his second Grand Slam of the year. Gleyber blows it open.
His 9th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7.
Should have been Torque, man. But it's home run number 9 for Gleyber Torres. Tigers got the home run ball working today.
No, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that.
I wasn't even really all that confident in that swing.
Slam to drive in four. Really good job at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians.
Stephen Bolt looks like he's about to cry.
Done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout,
Sam Hentges comes on, gets the unfortunate strikeout of Torkelson, then allows the big home run.
He's been really good this season.
The Gleyber Torres, Matt Vierling, 1 for 2, bases empty.
Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. Hit hard on the ground is short.
It's not a perfect, but man, that's another well-hit ball there by Matt Vierling.
Up a bunch of runs. Big time, big fly.
Gleyber Torres to right field. The curveball has not been the friend of the Cleveland Guardians here today. 2 home runs off that pitch. Off 2 different Guardians pitchers.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
So Brian Rocchio.
April and May there.
Scoob could have another 2 innings in him potentially.
Swinging a foul straight back.
This is a
Can't afford a long one, though.
After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard.
And I mean, if you're the Guardians now, gotta try and swing away. And I mean, Rocchio's doing that. But he can't catch up to anything Skubal's offering.
And downstairs.
Oh, man.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right. There it is.
That's a strikeout.
Good slider from Skubal. His 7th strikeout today.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's
Well,
gonna
3rd
be
time through
Steven
for
Kwan.
Quan. That's turned on. Carrying a bit to right field. Carpenter is at the track. For out number 2. A couple of hard hit balls today from Steven Kwan, but no damage done.
2 outs, base is empty.
And Lane Thomas has been struck out twice.
And first offering is fouled off.
Just has no answer for
2
Skubal.
down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back. And
Bet
that's
you
out
probably
of
should
play.
have hit out of here.
And the 0-2.
Curveball.
And a foul
Ooh.
ball, he stays alive.
Below the
2 down,
zone there
nobody
on
on.
Thomas.
And we're the top half of the 6th. High
Fly ball,
lifted in
Carpenter
the air,
on the
right field.
run. He's going to get there.
Reaching down and makes the
Basket
grab.
catch
So they
in
make
foul
short work of
territory.
him there. 7, 8, 9, 2
Guardians
in the whole
go
half of the
1,
inning.
2, 3
It's the Tigers
again.
7, and the Guardians
7, 8,
2.
9 will try and tack on more. Game like this feels like how we were playing in the early part of the season.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
Not so much
Now
lately.
here's the Detroit catcher,
But a lot of close
Jim
games. Rogers.
Left field. Quan.
Carrying a little bit. Not enough.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
This could be a very short game here today. I've recorded a lot of first pitch outs here.
Missed it. Man, this guy was ready to
Unfortunate.
hit.
Sweeney stands in now and watches
Good movement on
strike
that
1.
sinker there.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the
0-1
6th.
on Trey. What
In
the fuck?
air, left side. Quan
Well, another deep fly ball for Stephen
makes the
Kwan.
catch. And there's 2 away.
Odd.
2 down, base is empty. Colt Keith.
I think I've just
Now for the
forgotten how to
Tigers.
swing with
1
Trey
for
Sweeney.
2.
I really have. It's Colt Key.
And first offering is fouled off.
Nothing been hit hard off Lively.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next offering is down low.
1 and 2.
And even a 5-run lead against this team, not safe. Chopper for Keith. This could be a bit of a tricky play. Oh, you can't. No.
Nothing doing here this
I fucking hate that flip to the pitcher. There's no way that works.
7 and the Guardians 2.
The amount of precision to like almost flip it straight up in the air. Like, come on. That happens all the time.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Sometimes beating out a play like that is more exciting than like a home run.
And that one fouled off.
Ramirez just can't touch whatever Skubal's offering. Oh boy, now we can. Center field, chasing Veerling back. That is off the wall. First hit since the second inning for Cleveland.
When you can win the at bat after being down in the count.
17th double of the year for Jose Ramirez. I think that was just a good swing on a pretty good pitch. I certainly think this was at the knees or maybe lower.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. John Kenzie digs in for the Guardians.
Odd.
First pitch misses.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Staying patient.
Man at second.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. Two-way changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And it remains 2-2.
Lucky on that. Fouled away again
Ramirez
by Noel.
At second with nobody out. That one missed.
Make it full. Uh-oh. Popped up. Took some off that sinker.
For the catcher.
And Noel did not adjust.
Rogers hauls it in.
One away.
There's one away.
The batter, number 6. Designated hitter.
Think about that hit there for Ramirez. That's the first for Cleveland since the Carlos Santana home run.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for
really sure what Fry's looking for.
You're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And a swing and a miss.
Not really sure he knew either.
Strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a blue zone.
Strikeout number 8 for Tarik Skubal.
On the hitting chart, just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone.
And it will be Carlos Santana again.
Try to go there as often as
70
you can.
contact and power against lefties, so
and now
definitely have to be careful.
Hitter, Carlos Santana. There's the strike. And
a foul.
Runner at second.
Let's try this.
Here in the top half of inning number 7.
And down the line and foul again.
Just foul.
Ooh.
Swing
Not the pitch we wanted, but a high fly ball to right center for Carpenter to get underneath, and the leadoff double for Ramirez will not come back to bite Skubal and the Tigers.
Number 7, and it's time to stretch.
He, in theory, could try and pitch the 8th. He's certainly not going to go 9 today.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game.
Tigers, the left fielder, Andy.
7 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned, 8 strikeouts, 0 walks. Home runs for Torres and Carpenter for Detroit. Ramirez, Santana, and I don't even remember who. Oh, David Fry, that's right. Got the other Cleveland hit.
And that is out of play.
Lively kind of living up in the zone right now.
Yeah, that's
Andy
fouled
can't
off.
hit anything. Which, I mean, this is kind of the Andy Ibanez that I would have expected to see. against right-handers, not the one we've seen for the first 2 months.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that
The
much.
success we were having with
Just
Andy
trying to overthrow that pitch.
didn't really make a lot of sense.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up and in on Andy
That was a
Ibanez
pretty good
yet
pitch.
again.
Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more
Now batting,
fastballs
the
in
right
that
field.
location. Hitters especially.
So here's Carp.
Have to be ready to pull the
Now,
trigger.
Lively does not have to face Carpenter here.
Carpenter.
Stephen Volt's going to leave him out there. Ground ball back to Ben Lively.
On to first. And a couple of quick outs.
That's
Now
what
batting,
Sinker's
the
designed.
I
to
feel
do,
like
get a guy
Cleveland
on the
has
ball
made
on
some
the
great
ground.
defensive plays up there with Toronto. Although all of Toronto's crazy plays were dives.
Riley Green.
All of these ones are just like good plays with the glove.
And first offering is fouled off.
Fouled away there by Green.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
a ball.
Riley 294, 2 for 3 today.
Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
I feel like Lively should be the one on the rotation for Cleveland and not Gavin Williams.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the Tigers retire.
Their first real bad
1-2-3.
strikeout of the day,
Tigers
but that was
failed
a
to make
nasty
any
sweeper.
noise, but they're still on top, 7-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their
Now,
upcoming schedule.
3 games after this, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Off day on Thursday for the Tigers and likely for Stream. Well, the Tigers head back on the road. Our first trip to the year to Kauffman Stadium. "87 pitches in." Skubal will start the inning because we haven't warmed anybody else up. Give me Brisky and Herder.
Skubal back to work. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Skubal. still
Chance
out
he
there to
could finish
pitch the
off the
8th and
inning.
working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to
0-2
finish where
on
he started.
Schneemann.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down?
Probably
maybe
shouldn't,
to
but-
preserve some bullets given the score.
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress
Probably
on
have
that
to gonna,
elbow, on that
face
shoulder,
at least
but
one
you
more
also
batter
have
here.
to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this
2-2.
because he's so competitive.
Outside
Make it
low.
3-2.
And that's ball 3.
Let's go to that mound visit right now. Center field.
Swing at a high fly ball.
For Veerling.
That's out to center. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
I thought his pitch count was almost
And
at
next
80,
is the
not
Guardians
in the
catcher,
80s
Bo
already.
Naylor. Outside.
Nah.
1-0.
This is a 5-run lead on. Come on. And I mean, we built this 5-run lead
Bases
despite
empty,
the
one
ump
away,
really
and we're at the top of the
blowing a
8th.
lot of calls while we're on the mound and at the plate.
Ball 2.
2-1 on Naylor.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Let it end.
One down. Base is empty.
Let
And
it
they'll
end.
do it again.
Please.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
There you go.
See ya. Strikes him out. for
Naylor
the
takes a
second time
curveball down
today.
and in.
man, he had the stanky
Strikeout
leg on
number
that
9
right
for
there. That
Skubal.
curveball
Here is
just locked him
Rocchio.
up.
Rocchio.
2 down. Base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Oh, now it's a
Rocchio.
strike. Thanks. Thank you much.
And it's fouled away.
All of a sudden, Skubal's got a little velocity back going.
This ball's
Chopper.
chopped on the ground.
Cut off.
Keith.
Colt Keith throwing the run.
Out number 3.
8 strong for Tarik Skubal. Shouldn't have gone 8, but
Guardians
I'm a
fail to
dumbass.
score. They're down 5. It's 7.
See who's going to handle the 9th. Last chance for the Tigers to add on some more. Torkelson, Torres, and Veerling.
Comerica Park at the plate.
Unlikely, however.
Torkelson.
Oh, naturally. That would be the... We're going to put Bo Breesky into the game in the 9th. Might screw us there with Quan, but see how it goes. Rocket by Torque right to Rocchio.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter, even though you know.
How many times? This guy's insane.
Crazy.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one.
With this kind of lead,
I'm probably just going to edit and watch the 600. I could use a short
do what
day.
he loves to do.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
We had some long streams this week and last week, so a short one would be nice. Chopper.
Rolled over to third.
Foul ball.
Kicks foul.
No, I wanted to get Dega in today, but got to be up at 7 in the morning. It's a golf course day tomorrow, and would like to just hang out the rest of the day.
And now 1 and 2.
Apparently, by the way, you want to stop a rally here? Just put Ben Lively in the game. Not sure we got a hit off him. Like, he's been crazy. On a weak contact off Tiger bats since he entered.
On a line, base hit.
Well, that was anything but weak contact, and we just about took Ben Lively's head off.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you
Oh,
turn
I
the
thought
ball
we were
around
killing a
at
pitcher.
107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside.
That was
If he elevates that a
slicing
little bit
right
more, it's
near his
definitely
dome.
outta here.
And next up for the Tigers,
Matt Veerling. That no
And
business
first
swinging at
offering
that.
is fouled off.
Almost hit the first home run of the year for Matt Veerling. Believe his last time up. Not on that.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field.
Curveball into center.
Thomas makes the play.
Oh, so I actually already edited the 600 to the best of my ability. It would have taken me a lot longer had I had footage for about, I don't even know, 100 laps or however much is missing. And then I didn't save the replay of the race in iRacing, so we don't have any of that. But I threw some pieces in there from, our various attempts to get it back going again.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Jake Rogers is like 1 for 12 in the series, 0 for 3 today, batting 140, and he's getting that called.
And now the 0-1. Fought off foul.
And I mean, Jake Rogers, we talked about Veerling kind of getting robbed a little bit, but
off of first with 2 away.
Oy, oy, oy. A ball off of the glove of Ramirez that went about 20 feet in the air that was snagged by Rocchio.
1 and 2.
Now he can't squeeze it.
Oh, he
behind the
threw.
plate.
How do they know? How do they do that? When he starts to spin on his throw, he sees me going to second base. I don't know how they do that. That's happened about 2 times now this year, where I'm heading back to first base, and it's just like, it's almost like that was their plan. Oh, that drives me insane.
He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks.
No way you could hold up or change your mind or do anything in that.
So back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Steven
Bo
Kwan.
Breesky here in the 9th.
Out in front with the swing.
Really
And
hoping
strike 1.
that he does not make me get like Tommy Kane Leo. He just might.
Could be
Down the
trouble,
line in
and
left
that's gonna
field,
get into
Stephen
the corner.
Kwan.
Now he'll turn for second.
Extra bases and then a wild throw on its way back in. Great start to the ninth for
Everything
Detroit.
came together for him. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap.
Well, that was the biggest test of the inning right there.
Lane Thomas. And that's in there at the knees.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Check swing, called strike.
Good start.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. And
Nasty
takes low
pitch.
for ball one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Fly ball for Andy.
Fly ball, well struck left field.
Carrying back to the track.
Makes the
They're going to try and tag the runner here. Sweeney's throw, nowhere near in time. Maybe if we just throw that to shortstop, or to third base, rather, instead of going to a cutoff man.
Jose Ramirez, 1 for 3.
What a big first out for Bo.
That one outside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Huh. Maybe they do.
And that one wrapped foul.
Jimmy was pretty good there. That's a problem.
High fly ball, well struck.
Make it
That
7-4.
Gone.
Jose Ramirez.
He circles the bases. His 9th homer of the year. It's 7-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get
That's
back
a bit
in
of an
this
issue.
game. Just like that, they're back in it. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just
Slider
really
was on the
impressed.
outside part of the plate, but it definitely missed up.
Kenzie Noel now at the plate.
Oh, I don't even want to consider getting Canley or Holton up, but we don't really have much of a choice. We will also mound visit. Well, foul ball.
Straight back.
Yeah, I kind of realized a little bit late today that I would have to get primed to even watch the race.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-2. Ground ball, Torres. Well, Bo might just be able to finish this thing out.
Only 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be
2 away
made.
for David
That's
Fry.
helping your team.
Fry stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Oh, Breesky getting tired. Wow.
That one finds
He
the
was
zone.
fairly full stamina, yes? Why is he getting tired after 14 pitches?
And that's down and away.
Three and
That
one.
Not close. And now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
They're not ready to go home
Well,
quite yet.
that ain't great.
2 outs, runner at first.
It's a switch hitter in
here's the
Carlos
first baseman,
Santana.
Carlos Santana.
We're going to bring Tommy Canley in.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound.
Pitching for
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen.
Only 2 games this year, and really up until he was closing games, he had a sub-2 ERA.
And you know those
Since-
hitters are going to give you the
Nope.
best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Really unfortunate this is even necessary.
Outside low.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The team that will not go away. Great stuff there, Canley. Great stuff.
They're down.
Oh! Fitting.
Canley is just 1 strike away.
Back to Tommy
And right
Canley.
back to the mound.
Tigers will salvage a split.
And the Tigers take the finale and earn
Well,
a split of this 4-game
think
series.
what we can gather from this 4-game set is that these are the 2 teams that are going to be competing for the American League Central this year. And all that just for neither team really to gain any ground. Skubal, his 7th straight win. Gavin Williams to 1-6. And Tommy Kahnle does earn the save in that spot, despite only recording 1 out. 7-4 the final. We have the San Francisco Giants coming to town tomorrow for the next 3 games.